Let's see, the plan says put micro mat, let's see here, this goes in there. Well, folks. Another day at the old Farmatecture headquarters here. I'm getting this micro mat trimmed up here. Finally got it from High Plains Prospectors. Not finally, but I'm finally working on it. Their shipping is really fast from that outfit. But I'm just trying to make time to get this sluice up and running. So I've trimmed this piece, put a little more of an angle on that, so it fits my water diverter nice. And I think that's pretty good there. As you can see, I didn't order enough of it to get the full run on this sluice, but maybe I'll order another piece with some more stuff. Anyhow, I'm gonna get that siliconed in there, and hopefully tomorrow I can run some pay dirt I collected. Okay, folks, I got this micro mat set in place, and I trimmed the edges to fit this gutter, but there was still kind of a gap along the edge here, so I siliconed that as well, because I don't want any of that flower gold that you know I'm going to get falling down between there and getting underneath the mat. So any of you experts out there that want to give me a comment on how I did this, I ended up putting a bead of silicone all the way around this edge here as well, so I'm not losing anything down between there and getting underneath those mats. Anyhow, that's where I am right now. Alright, folks, next thing I did was get my pump hooked up to my little hose. I had to heat up a pan of boiling water, get this piece of garden hose over the pump nozzle, and then I got a hose clamp all set up, if I can get it, barefooting it here. Yeah, I'll get that all tightened down there onto my 750 GPH. I don't think I'll need that much, but it was the same price as the 500. Anyhow, got that set up there, but just want to let you know you might need to get a pan of boiling water to get that on the hose. And my hose is a little bit long, but you know what, for clean outs and whatever, I figured the longer the better. Okay, folks, back in a bit. Well, folks, there it is. Got the pump all set up. Got the micro mat all installed. I'm ready to run some pay dirt. Let's fire this thing up. Got this big old battery out of the Ford 3000. That's all I had available. That's going to be tough dragging to the beach if I take this baby down to do some black sand. Anyway, let's see how this runs. Well, there it is. I got it fired up. Had a little problem with a leaky hose right here, but got some of this high performance fix material here, duct tape. And I've got this flow adjusted. I think that ought to do the trick. So I dropped some pay in here. This is hitting that diverter pretty well. Running across that micro dream mat. I think I'm ready to go. Alright, folks, I'll catch you up in a few once I get some pay dirt to run. Well, folks, I found some pay dirt. Looks like if you're just running the first scoop, I might need to adjust my pitch slightly on these. I'm collecting some white sand in there. So Got a couple little wedges I'm gonna set under here, raise it up a degree or two. Catch you in a few. Well folks, a sluice update. I had to increase the flow of this baby because I was having a hard time. I was having some white sand build up in this bottom sluice here. So I had to crank up, not crank it up, but I had to open this valve a little more because I don't have a variable speed adjustment on this pump down here. So when it's on, it's full on. One thing I had to do though is the original diverter here, once I cranked that baby up, it was spraying water all over the place, so I had to modify it again, cut a piece of plastic out of that lid where I cut this previous one out, silicone that into place. Then I was able to open that valve up and I got a nice flow going here. And that, as you can see, I've got some black sand collecting down there. You probably can't see it, but anyhow, I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a cleanup here after I dump a few more scoops in this. See what I've got. Maybe I got some colors in there. Who knows? All right, folks. I'll see you in a few. Oh, I forgot to mention. I did a little bit of a replacement of the hose here, so I didn't have to have it duct taped together any longer, and everything seems to be flowing pretty well now. See you in a few. Well folks, there it is. I've been pulling this cleanup back a bit, and as you can see, there's a fair amount of black sand in there, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of colors, except, well, I probably need some more powerful glasses. Although it looks like there's something up there, and yeah, it looks like maybe not. Anyhow, I think I need to get one of those little microscopes so I can. Oh, there's a flake, maybe a possible flake moving around right there. I don't know if this camera's picking that up, but anyhow, folks, maybe I got a little bit of something going on there, but plenty of black sand. I know that's, the experts say that's an indicator that there might be some colors in there. But yeah, I need some of those. I need one of those microscopes. So yeah, that's what I'll probably get, maybe one of those, and then I can see a little better. Alright folks, I'll catch up with you in a few.